Welcome back to my channel, Beautiful Minutiae. My name is Tiffany. Today I thought I would share a book outlet haul. I don't know if you have ever purchased from Book Outlet. If you're not new to BookTube, you probably have, but just in case you've never heard of it, Book Outlet is essentially an outlet for books. So these are books that stores had overstock of or were returned for whatever reason, so you're getting these books at deeply discounted prices. Book Outlet is one of my favorite places to buy from. Occasionally you will get a book that is more scuffed up and not as in great condition, but typically they look pretty much brand new. Book Outlet also rewards you and gives you points for every book that you purchase. In addition, you can also get rewards for your first purchase or for referring other people. So I'm going to put a link down below in the description, and if you purchase from my link and you have never purchased from Book Outlet before, you will get $10 off your first purchase, and then I also get $10 of free books. So it's kind of a win-win. So let's dive in and I will show you what I got. I will say that this is not just one purchase, this is a couple purchases. So, but all these books I've gotten within the past month or so with Christmas money and rewards and other stuff. So these are the books that I purchased. Some of these books are just for fun. Some of them are for school in the future. Claire is currently doing curriculum from Ambleside Online, which is a Charlotte Mason curriculum that's entirely free, but it's very literature based. So I have looked ahead to see if there are books that we need in the future that I don't have, and I go ahead and purchase them now because they're books that I'd want to own anyway. They're very rich and beautiful books. The first book that I got is Peter the Great by Diane Stanley. We have a few other Diane Stanley biographies. I believe Joan of Arc, William Shakespeare, and Michelangelo. That's the other one. So I figured I would pick up this Peter the Great one too. The next book is a book recommended for Ambleside Online, and that is Letters from Rivka. I believe this is about a girl fleeing Russia in the early 1900s. Don't really know much more about it than that, but it's a book that I'm looking forward to reading as well. I also purchased The Endless Step, and this is a middle grade book, I believe about people being sent to like the Russian Gulag during World War II, and that's just really a fascinating topic to me. Speaking of World War II, I also purchased The Chosen. This is another recommended read for Ambleside Online. I believe not till like 6th or 7th grade, so it's kind of a ways off, but is also set in World War II. I also purchased The Night Diary, and this story is about a girl. One of her parents is Muslim and the other one is Hindu, and they are living right at the time where India is beginning to split into India and Pakistan, and because of their religious beliefs they have to flee to the part of India that is now India because that is the safest place for their beliefs. This book was really hard-hitting and really sad and really made me think, and I think it's a very important book for kids and probably adults too to read. I also got The World's Greatest Detective. My husband is reading it right now. Claire and I absolutely loved this book, probably one of my favorite middle grade mysteries of all time. The next books I purchased are all history books. Some are for future Ambleside Online, but a lot of them are just for fun because my husband in particular is really getting into reading historical books, and I want to get into reading more. I bought Booker T. Washington's Up From Slavery, and also, oh my gosh, slipping, 12 Years a Slave. Only Yesterday, which is about the 1920s. And then these are 3 books that my husband in particular requested. This one is The Greatest Night, and it's about medieval times. And then also a few David McCullough books. The Pioneers, and then Mornings on Horseback, which is about Teddy Roosevelt. He is currently reading David McCullough's 1776 and loving it and really wanted to get these other ones. I'm actually super interested in reading the Pioneer one also. Got a couple of classics. I got Ben-Hur, which I don't really know anything about and I've never read. I like that the cover's like, I don't know if you can see it in the video, it's kind of bronze. kind of fun. Also got this short story by Tolstoy, and I thought it was gonna be bigger. It's so thin. Oh my gosh. I think it's, yeah, it's like 50 pages. It's really short, but still looking forward to reading it. And I also got the Great Short Works of Dostoevsky, and apparently Dostoevsky's short works are a lot longer than Tolstoy's, which is ironic because War and Peace and Anna Karenina are longer than Crime and Punishment. Brothers Karamazov's up there though. And then I got some fun middle grade books for my daughter. I got this Great Mouse Detective book. The Great Mouse Detective, the first book, is actually what the Disney movie was based on, and I didn't know it was a whole series. There's a whole bunch of them, so this sounded really fun. I also got book 8 of Keepers of the Lost City. Claire is flying through this series. If you have seen our middle grade fantasy recommendations video, then you know how much she really likes this series, so she was really excited to get this one. I also got Bambi and Bambi's Children. I didn't even know there was a sequel, but these were on there and thought it couldn't hurt to have more classic children's books. And lastly, I got, Claire's already reading this, I got Where the Mountain Meets the Moon, and then the sequel, When the Sea Turned to Silver. We listened to this on audiobook last summer when we were going on a trip and absolutely loved it. It is a phenomenal book, probably one of the best like middle grade fantasies that I have enjoyed. So I went ahead and purchased that, and then the sequel does not, unfortunately, I don't think follow the same characters. I guess we'll see. But I really love Graceland's writing style, so I'm looking forward to reading this one as well. There you have it. There is my book outlet haul. So have you read any of these books, or are there any of them that you're intrigued by? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to talk with you about that. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please hit like and also subscribe, and I'll see you again next time.